Yo, what's up? So day number 2, back on Sim. We're gonna try to trade in the NQ in the after hours, the Asian session, just because it's a little more volatile. It seems to move a little bit more than the ES, and I've been having some really bad luck with the ES in the after hours with the low volatility and volume. We get stuck into these little like 3-4 tick ranges, and it's just impossible to do anything with that. So we're gonna try the NQ. Trying to be patient, stick to our rules. That's the goal until we get back into the prop firm challenges. Anyways, let's get into it. You can see on the tape that we've got a lot of buying coming in, but there's shorts probably just got stopped out. That little fucking up, that little quick movement up was probably all the shorts getting stopped out. But now they'll probably take it back down. They'll maybe come back up first. So I almost just want to place a limit order down here so that if it does come back down, so 48.95, we want to go 48.95, and we'll buy.
Order submitted.
So we've got one limit order sitting down here. So if price comes back down, it is coming back down. They're pulling on the offer already. So I want to see those longs get stopped out. Oh, I don't have. Oh my god, I just placed this trade on the ES. This is not good. So good thing that I didn't actually get into that trade. I am on the wrong account or the wrong chart here. So that's not good. I'm like, why are these numbers not the same on my price? Like, wow. Good thing that I did not get into a position there. But I just missed my chance to buy the NQ here. Maybe I didn't. They're bringing it back down. This is where I want it to be. So let's...
Order submitted.
My chart's frozen though right now. So that's not cool.
Order filled.
Okay, well I got filled. You can see them loading on the bid here now. Less size sitting on the offer, but they're still selling into that bid pretty aggressively. So I might have gotten in too early here. Or it actually looks like I got in at the perfect spot. So I want to take my take profit up and just kind of utilize my stop loss to take profit. This is kind of like a fail safe if price just shot up really unexpectedly. Starting to pull on the offer now. Seeing more aggression starting to sit on the bid. I don't know what account am I on the wrong. There we go. Okay, so 22 lots just traded. You can see on the tape that we're seeing mostly buying now. And I think as a target, we probably will take it back up to the POC here, the point of control, where we initially came down from. So I'm going to start trailing my stop here, just in case this reverses on me. I'm going to try to trail my stop kind of tight, but I also want to give it some room to bounce around. I do think we'll make it back up to the POC here. But they just loaded on the bid here, 7 contracts, but we still traded through it. I'm going to adjust my stop really tight. I don't think we're going to get much more out of that move. But we might, if they can break through it, we might trade up to this 31, and then they'll step on it. So I want to take profits.
Stop filled.
Okay, $120. I think that was a pretty good trade. If they trade it up to this 31, they'll probably sell it back down. So we might look to sell there. But I really want to see the buyer back off before I get in. But this would be a really good reverse to trade, I think. We'll see how the buyers try to sell into this 27, but they're already getting aggressive before it. So how are they gonna handle that aggression? Are they gonna back off? Are they gonna trade into it? They're already backing off on the bid, but they're selling into the offer. So I think we should short it, but I'm gonna wait for this to bounce. It's gonna pop back up one more time. It's gonna pop back up to this 27. So I want to wait for that because we've got a lot of interest at the point of control. I don't think we'll make it through this easily. So I think we'll bounce back up to here before it comes down. So I want to wait for that. So now we're getting that bounce. We're not seeing much interest up there, so we're going to short it.
Order filled.
So we are now in the short trade. Again, we're going to move our take profit. It looks like the buyers want to try to eat through this right now. They're getting pretty aggressive, so I'm going to keep my stop really tight. We'll see what happens here. Both buyers and sellers are getting aggressive. But this 27, so stopped out. We're going to wait and see what happens here. Are they going to push through it? We're trading into it. They're pulling it.
Order filled.
Okay, we're going to try that one more time. I should be looking at my higher time frame, and honestly, I shouldn't be trying to short this right now on the higher time frame. So we might we should not be trying to short this. We're at the bottom on the 60 minute, so we should really just get out of this trade. I'm gonna take that chance to get out there, because I shouldn't be trying to short this. So we're just gonna wait. We're just gonna wait for a minute and see kind of what happens. At this level, I kind of just was looking for the short on the 1 minute, but if you look at the 1 hour chart, we're at the bottom of this. So I should have held that short. It would have worked out for me, but I was not willing to let it go that much into my stop. So if we come back down to the POC here, if I see interest from the buyers, we might try to buy it down here. We're kind of in a weird place right now. So I was trying to short it here, but they pushed it up and stopped me out. So seeing interest from the buyers, I'm going to
Order filled.
we're gonna try to probably should have waited to see kind of which way this went.
Stop
Yeah.
filled.
Okay, we're gonna let it come back down to the lows here. Yeah, we're just going to wait and see what happens. I knew I should have just stopped after I took that first trade. I just had a gut feeling, and I should have listened to it. So the sellers are getting pretty aggressive right now. Really disappointed that I missed that short at the top. It's looking like the shorts might be winning this battle today. We can already see the buyers getting aggressive down here on the limit. So if we trade it down to there, NQ selling, YM selling, RTY selling, but we missed our chance to sell it, so we will wait for the buyers. They're probably going to step in down here, but so there, see the buyers stepping in. We didn't quite make it down to where we did before, so we could actually be reversing here. I'm going to wait for these shorts to get stopped out, because at the bottom of these big moves, that seems to be really important. And the reversals, we might have already seen them get stopped out, but I don't think so. And they're still selling pretty aggressively. The buyers are equally aggressive down at this level. We're about to see these shorts get stopped out, I would think, any minute. So I'm actually thinking about waiting for this pullback on the buying side of things and then trying to short it. But we're making lower highs and higher lows, so we're kind of getting squeezed into a range, but I think the shorts are probably going to push it through. I don't really want to buy anything right now, I think. Yeah, sellers are getting really, really aggressive here. So it's almost like they want to try to push through the lows here. And if they can, we'll probably see a big push. We'll probably wait for the pop from the buyers, and then we'll try to take it through with the sellers, because they are determined to break through this resistance. But I don't want to get in at the lows here of this range. So we're going to be patient and wait. Still a lot of aggressive selling. I think we'll push it back down to the lows here. We'll see the buyers step in, but you can see the sellers are actively trying to like put up walls as they're pushing price down. Should put a line on this chart. So big sell orders coming into this liquidity at the bottom of the lows, but buyers are just not up, soaking it up. So we could try to buy it back up with these guys. We're going to.
Order filled.
So I'm gonna keep my stop at just below. Well, we're too late for that. So we're gonna just take whatever we can get out of this because I think it's gonna come back on me.
Stop
Stop
filled.
filled.
Because I just said I didn't want to buy and I just bought. So we're gonna get out of that position and we're gonna wait to short it. I think we'll trade it back up to this, just either in this 9 or the 8 sitting up here. I don't really want to do anything right now. I want to see them either break the lows or push back up to a recent high. And until they do either of those things, I'm not going to do nothing. So they're eating into it. Buyers are absorbing it. They're actually backing away from it.
Order
Order
filled.
filled.
I think we'll get a little bit of a bounce here. I'm going to go break even because I don't trust this trade very much. And they're already pulling the bid. That's not a good sign for us. But I think we'll get a little pop here, at least. You see, they're getting more aggressive on the bid. But they're not really buying into the offer.
Stop filled.
Yeah, so now they're pushing it through the lows. Do we short it? Do we wait? Buyers just stepped in really aggressively down here with 20 lots on the bid. So probably. But you're gonna wait and see what happens here. So they're pulling the bid. They want it to come down here. They want to buy it down here. They're pulling on the offer too, though. So it just makes me think they're getting ready to sell it into oblivion. Nobody wants to do nothing. Nobody knows which way it's gonna go. So we could have a big push to the upside, or we could break the lows and have a huge push to the downside. It could go either way right now. And you see, nobody's buying or selling right now because there's nobody. Everybody feels probably the same way I do right now. So they just traded through that 20 lots. We're selling it. We're selling it.
Order filled.
We're selling it. Buyers getting aggressive, but sellers. We want to move this way the fuck down there. We've got the break of the lows. They're pulling the bid. We're seeing selling on the tape. Buyers are starting to get aggressive down here though, but they're not having much resistance. I think we're gonna get that big push that we were looking for. But I don't want to get too greedy here because buyers could step back in down at these levels. What I should be looking for is where I'm going to take profits. Where is there going to be resistance? Probably at the low here on the 1 minute, which is at 17,590. $17,590. But buyers look like they're stepping in, maybe taking it back up. No. So we're going to try to push it to the lows down at this. That's what we're going for. If we break the lows, if we still see aggressives from the sellers, we'll hold the position. I think we're going to take it down to these lows. We should put our... Oh, no, we'll see if they can break through it. We have a lot of selling coming in. Some aggressive selling coming in. And the buyers are just pulling off the bid. Like, they want it, yep. So we're going to trust that stop, because it's probably going to bounce back from here. I kind of want to stay in this trade, though. I want to see them break the lows. Will they? Doesn't look like. We do still have aggressive selling. The buyers are not stepping in aggressively, so we could break these lows. But there's obviously resistance because price isn't moving.
Stopped
So
out.
there we go, stopped out. We took it to our take profit. I think that was a pretty good trade. I'm going to call it a day because I definitely was getting a little emotional there towards the end. But I think that was a lot more disciplined and patient than we usually are. So I think that was a good day, and until next time.